My name is Sebastian Bromander, and I'm a legal counsel at SLU, working with the Nagoya Protocol. And I will talk about the consequences of non-compliance with the Nagoya Protocol in Sweden. Because a common question that I get from researchers is like, why do we need to care about this? And what will happen if we don't comply or just ignore it? And that's actually a pretty fair question. So when I get that question, I used to divide it into like three main scenarios and issues that you could face as a researcher if you don't comply with the Nagoya Protocol. One typical is the funding agencies, and at least until recently, I would say that was the most probable issue you could face, because more and more funding agencies are aware of this legislation, and they may demand or call for clarification how you're going to deal with the Nagoya Protocol before actually getting the funding or the money. We also have the scientific journals, and not least the Swedish Environment Protection Agency. And I'm going to go through them one by one. And as you see, this is the talking about the funder reaction. They are by law forced to, as I mentioned, as you can see in the Article 7, they shall request all recipients of research funding that they comply with these rules. So that's why they are aware of it, and they also have to follow the rules. That's why I would say they were the most probable obstacles for researchers facing the Nagoya Protocol. You could be faced by this paperwork when applying for funds, and this is not made up. This is taken from real examples. You normally find it under the ethical requirements, where one term to get the money is you have to explain how to comply with the rules. That one I mentioned is the scientific journals. They may require a declaration of legal access and benefit sharing that you comply with the rules in order to publish. Another thing could be that it's even become retracted because it's known after publication was made that this study didn't comply with the Nagoya Protocol, and in that way was illegal. Just imagine if you put many years of work and publish something, and that is all for nothing because you didn't comply with the Nagoya Protocol rule. That's a disaster for researchers. There are some fines out there that, or even prison in Swedish law, that you may go to prison if you don't follow. But when I talk with researchers, I think the thing that worrying them the most is their the research career and all the years and effort that they make do for nothing. And that is something that worrying them most. It's actually worrying more than some fine or even prison in many cases, I would say. I talked with Olga about this today in the break, and this is an example from real life where, they didn't really have the permits to study this species that they found out after the work was already done. So, beautiful picture too, Olga. I should also mention the Swedish Environment Protection Agency, or Naturvårdsverket. Probably most of you know about it. That agency is the competent authority in Sweden, and part of their mission is to check compliance of this regulation. And not much really did happen there for many years, but in this year, it seems like things started to happen. And I don't know if many of you have seen this, but this has gone out to My university, Uppsala University, Lund University, and most other universities in Sweden, I don't know if they sent the same confirmation or request to companies or other research institutions, but it seems like the compliance checks has started, and this is something that, at least for now, universities has to deal with. And we will see how it will affect researchers and their projects. But yeah, this is mainly the three scenarios that I see where Nagoya Protocol in real life affects research and their work.